If the United States is firm in blocking us, it is hard for us to do anything significant to Taiwan and some other countries. Second, even if we could snatch some land from Taiwan, Vietnam, India, or even Japan, how much more living space can we get? Very trivial. Only countries like the United States, Canada, and Australia have the vast land to serve our need for mass colonization. Therefore, solving the issue of America is the key to solving all other issues. First, this makes it possible for us to have many people migrate there and even establish another China under the same leadership of the Chinese Communist Party. America was originally discovered by the ancestors of the yellow race, but Columbus gave credit to the white race. We, the descendants of the Chinese nation, are entitled to the possession of the land. It is historical destiny that China and the United States will come into unavoidable confrontation on a narrow path and fight. In the long run, the relationship of China and the United States is one of a life and death struggle. Of course, right now, it is not the time to openly break up with them yet. Our reform and opening to the outside world still relies on their capital and technology. We still need America. Now, this speech was given in February of 2005. Therefore, we must do everything we can to promote our relationship with America. We must learn from America in all aspects and use America as an example to reconstruct our country. And here is where it's really chilling. Quote, only by using special means to clean up America will we be able to lead the Chinese people there. Only by using non-destructive weapons that can kill many people will we be able to reserve America for ourselves. There has been rapid development of modern biological technology. Oh yes, there has. And new bioweapons have been invented one after another. Of course, we have not been idle. In the past years, we have seized the opportunity to master weapons of this kind. We are capable of achieving our purpose of cleaning up America all of a sudden. When Comrade Xiaoping was still with us, the party's Central Committee had the perspicacity to make the right decision not to develop aircraft carrier groups and focus instead on developing lethal weapons that can eliminate mass populations of the enemy country. Biological weapons are unprecedented in their ruthlessness. But if the Americans do not die, then the Chinese have to die. If the Chinese people are strapped to the present land, a total societal collapse is bound to take place. According to the computations of the author of Yellow Peril, more than half of the Chinese will die, and that figure would be more than 800 million people. Just after the liberation, in other words, when communism took over, our yellow land supported nearly 500 million people, while today the official figure of the population is more than 1.3 billion. This yellow land has reached the limit of its capacity. One day, who knows how soon it will come, the great collapse will occur any time, and more than half of the population will have to go. It is indeed brutal to kill 100 or 200 million Americans. But that is the only path that will secure a Chinese century. A century in which the Chinese Communist Party, the CCP, leads the world. We, as revolutionary humanitarians, do not want deaths. But if history confronts us with a choice between deaths of Chinese and those of Americans, we'd have to pick the latter. As for us, it is more important to safeguard the lives of the Chinese people and the life of our party. Finally, the last problem I want to talk about is firmly seizing the preparations for military battle. The Central Committee believes as long as we resolve the United States problem at one blow, meaning, again, let me tell you what this means. With one blow means one strike with bacterial or biological weaponry. As long as we resolve the United States problem at one blow, our domestic problems will all be readily solved. That is just absolutely chilling. One quick blow will solve the Chinese problem as well. And I'll go on and explain how this is going to happen. Therefore, our military battle preparation appears to aim at Taiwan, but in fact is aimed at the United States. And the preparation is far beyond the scope of attacking aircraft carriers or satellites. Marxism pointed out that violence is the midwife for the birth of a new society. Therefore, war is the midwife for the birth of China's century. End quote. End speech. Now, let's wrap this together. Let's piece it together. Here the Defense Secretary makes it very clear that China in 2005 has perfected the ultimate biological weapon. What is that ultimate biological weapon? Anthrax? Smallpox? No. The ultimate weapon is the 1918 flu pandemic. Again, why? Because 35% of those people that contracted the bird flu or the 1918 virus, what they're calling the bird flu today, 35% of them died.